The New Orleans music scene has had several musicians performing in multiple bands, some even playing a different instrument in a different band. It shows diversity in this particular outlet. The heavy music scene in the late 1970s mostly started with a band called Graveyard Rodeo. Graveyard Rodeo was known as Fourth Reich and Bob's Barbecue before settling on the name. The original lineup of the band featured bassist Tommy Scanlan, drummer Wayne Fabra, vocalist Perry McAuley, and guitarist Lee Fusich. This lineup recorded a demo called Realms of the Undead, also known as Cruelty to Animals, in 1984. Several of their gigs gained attention from religious protesters. These protests might have gained a larger following for the band. A second guitarist by the name of Pepper Keenan joined the band. Lee Fusich left Graveyard Rodeo to pursue a medical career, being replaced by guitarist Brad Christiana. Another demo was recorded, called Sowing Discord in the Haunts of Man in 1987. This demo was intended to be the first full-length album by the band, but the master tape was destroyed accidentally. Pepper Keenan ended up leaving to join Corrosion Of Conformity, to be replaced by guitarist Gary Gennaro. This lineup recorded the album version of Sowing Discord in the Haunts of Man in 1993 on Century Media Records. Graveyard Rodeo did a European tour with Sick of It All to promote the album. Sometime after, the band split up. Tommy Scanlan and Gary Gennaro decided to reform the band to fulfill a contract with Century Media Records. Vocalist Mark Brignac and drummer Gary Hebert from the hardcore crossover band New Religion joined the fold, along with second guitarist Jay Gratianet. This lineup would record the second and final album by the band, with the title On the Verge in 1994 on Century Media Records. Graveyard Rodeo ended up splitting up again, with the band's alumni joining other musical projects. Original drummer Wayne Fabra would end up fronting Christ Inversion, New Orleans' premier black metal band. Christ Inversion also featured Philip Anselmo from Pantera on guitar. Jay Gratianet even joined the band on bass, and Gary Hebert on drums. Christ Inversion released 2 demos in the mid-90s. In 1997, Wayne Fabra would end up joining Necrophagia as their drummer and backup vocalist, alongside Philip Anselmo on guitar. This lineup of Necrophagia released the album Holocausto de la Morte in 1998 on Red Stream Records, a follow-up EP called Black Blood Vomitorium in 1999, as well as the Cannibal Holocaust EP in 2001. This lineup of the band never performed live, and the lineup would change in 2003. Wayne Fabra would later form a band called Black Witch God in the 2000s as the drummer and main vocalist. Black Witch God only performed live and never released any material. Mark Brignac from the Graveyard Rodeo album On the Verge joined a band called Volume Knob, Kirk Winstein from Crowbar on bass, releasing 1 full-length album and 2 EPs. 2008 saw the reunion of Graveyard Rodeo at the Raise the Dead Fest. This time it was the Sowing Discord album lineup. A potential album was to be worked on, but Graveyard Rodeo would fade away once more. Original Graveyard Rodeo vocalist Perry McAuley passed away in 2019, and guitarist Gary Gennaro passed away in 2022. Graveyard Rodeo, blending hardcore punk, thrash, doom metal, and black metal, influenced many bands in the New Orleans music scene, with bands such as Crowbar, Down, Acid Bath, Ex-Hoarder, Soylent Green, Goatwhore, I Hate God, Superjoint, Ritual, and several others, with these bands citing influence outside of the New Orleans music scene worldwide. Without Graveyard Rodeo, sludge metal would not be what it is today. Thank you for tuning into Mean Street Journal. Until next time, be sure to subscribe, ring the bell, and give a thumbs up. Be sure to check out Mean Street Journal on YouTube, Spotify, Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter, as well as tpublic.com for Mean Street Wear. For your offensive apparel needs, check it out. See ya.